So I'm just going to talk a bit about what goes through my head when I prune a tree. Now this is just very basic, very simple explanation on what I do. I'm not going into detail, and there's a lot of circumstances that will require you to do other pruning and other things that I'm not going to talk about right now. So you got this perfect tree. It's got no bark inclusion. It's got one central leader. It's got a nice crown. Okay, this is a tree we're pruning right now. Okay, so you go up there and you just take your dead wood, take your diseased limbs, take your compromised limbs, for whatever reason they may be compromised. You take your limbs that are crossing each other, and that's plenty, in my opinion. That makes the tree look amazing. And you don't need to take much more than that. Now, when a lot of people, and what I've done in the past is I've taken that 30% and I've selectively pruned out other branches that don't necessarily need to go, just to make it thinner, to allow air to pass through, maybe reduce some total mass so not as much snow or ice can accumulate on that branch. But what I've come to realize over the years of doing this is that it's really not necessary, and you can be leaving the tree in a more vulnerable state to becoming damaged by weather if you prune too much. Well, when you're taking a lot of the outside branches and you're thinning those out, it'll allow wind to come in to the tree and now be beating on branches that have never been exposed to the wind or the weather like that before, so they're not strong enough to take that, and they break. I've seen it happen. I believe the tree knows how to take care of itself much better than we do, so when I go up and I do a prune, I go about it with a minimalist kind of approach. And if you take too much, the tree will respond with a shit ton of epicormic growth that next spring, or depending on the time of year that you've pruned it, you will actually be making it more bushy and ugly, because the tree will respond with a poof. And the epicormic growth is really weak growth. The more you do to the tree, the more harm you're doing to the tree, the more wounds you're creating, which is going to cause the tree to respond in a negative way, and you could be leaving the tree at risk to failure. So I guess that's my 2 cents on pruning. Don't do a lot. Just do what's needed. Don't go up there and start cutting away, even if you are doing it with an artful mind and you are trying to be very selective about it, it still isn't really that great for the tree, even if the tree looks pretty good, Anyways, now I wanted to talk to you about how you get yourself one of these. You like that? I don't know what kind of sense of humor a lot of you people on the internet have, and I don't have a ton of subscribers, so hopefully my 95 subscribers have a really awesome sense of humor and think this fuck you clock is pretty funny, because I think it's pretty funny. Anyway, you could win one. I'll give one away for free. Every 250 subscribers, I'll give one out. So if you're interested in it, you want it for free, hit the subscribe button and maybe you'll get one. Luck of the draw. Every 250 I'll randomly pick someone and I'll say, hey, I'm giving you a clock. Congratulations. If you do want one and you don't want to bet your money on luck, then, I don't know, hit me up and I'll tell you what I'll sell it to you for. I really don't know. I don't want to sell them for much. I don't want them to be expensive. I want them to be fairly inexpensive. And I'll be making a ton of other designs as well. So if you don't like the fuck you, maybe I'll make a shaka. So anyway, check it out. What's up?